Hey there, welcome to the College Investor Audio Show. We are truly honored that you're joining us today as we take a look at why 1/3 of college students drop out without a degree. Oh, let's take a look at it. But first, I want to remind you, every time you hear a topic on the podcast, there's always an article associated with it where you can dive deeper, find out more at thecollegeinvestor.com. You can always ask questions, drop us a line, get to know us. We'd love to help you along with any money question or education question you have. Just search for The College Investor, and you'll find us anywhere you are on social media. All right, here's why 1/3 of college students drop out without a degree. It's crazy. More than 33.33333% of students who enroll in college never complete their degree. My mom went for one whole semester and dropped out. That figure is not just a statistic, it represents millions of families who invest time, money, and hope into higher education, only to see it fall short of its promise. Only 62% of students who start earn a degree within 6 years. According to data from the National Student Clearinghouse, to borrow a line from Tommy Boy, a lot of people go to college for 7 years. I know. They're called doctors. That number of 62% earn a degree within 6 years has held relatively steady and reminds families of a truth. 1 in 3 students just don't finish. As college costs continue to rise, this is an important aspect to plan for. With student loan borrowing rising, the students who struggle the most to repay their debt are the ones that never graduated. Here's why 38% of students never finish college, and ways that you might be able to protect yourself. College dropout rates. Let's take a look. The scope of the problem depends on how it's measured, right? Educationdata.org reports that more than 22% of full-time freshmen drop out after their first year. U.S. News places the number 25%, with about 35% not returning to the same school. Transferring out, that makes sense. The 6-year completion rate offers a broader view, though. Only 62% of students finish a degree within 6 years. That leaves 38% who either take longer or just drop out entirely, a number that has persisted despite attention from policymakers and schools. And this data comes from the National Student Clearinghouse, which tracks data for the Department of Education. First generation, low income, and community college students are most at risk. Private for-profit colleges have the highest dropout rates, nearly 39%, compared to just under 18% for public 4-year schools. Financial pressure is the leading cause. So the cost of college continues to strain families. According to educationdata.org, 41% of college dropouts say money forced them to leave. Half of those students found the cost of tuition unaffordable, and nearly as many struggled with added expenses like books and the dreaded room and board, which we talked about on the last podcast. The average student loan debt for 2023 graduates was about $37,650. Many students reach a point where the burden outweighs the perceived benefit of continuing, especially when financial aid falls short or when they can earn a paycheck in a strong job market. Programs like the California Promise Program and targeted scholarships can offer relief, but too many students still fall through the cracks. When a family runs out of funds, students often have no choice but to pause or stop entirely. That's why it's essential that families plan for the ROI of college before jumping in. We have an amazing tool for you right inside this article at thecollegeinvestor.com where you can plan for the return on investment of college before you even think about going. All right, let's move on to academic and mental health issues. This is huge too. Transitioning to college coursework is a challenge. Roughly 26% of dropouts cite academic difficulty as a factor, from failing grades to the lack of support services like tutoring and advising. Some students who excelled in high school find themselves unprepared for the pace and expectations of college. That is so true. This could also be partially due to grade inflation. And mental health is another major concern. 22% of dropouts mention mental health issues as a contributing factor. That's alarming to me. Support for mental health, of course, varies by school. Larger institutions have more resources, most likely, but demand often outpaces supply there. First-generation college students who may already lack family experience with college are especially vulnerable to stress and burnout. Family commitments and changing priorities is the next thing we'll talk about. Family and work obligations rank high among reasons why students leave. Education data notes that 37% of dropouts left to care for family or manage other personal responsibilities. Many of these students are balancing work and school. For non-traditional students, older enrollees, or those with children, the pull of real-life obligations can be stronger than classroom demands. Some simply don't see a way to make it all work, particularly if the degree path is long or uncertain. Motivation and life changes also play a role. Inside Higher Ed reports that 42% of students who stopped going to college pointed to life circumstances as a reason for leaving. In some cases, students choose to launch businesses or take other opportunities that seem more immediate or even practical. And that's good too. Let's talk about planning ahead. High college dropout rates reflect challenges that can't be solved with a single fix. For individuals and families, better planning and a little bit more understanding of the risks can make a huge difference. High schools can support students with college counseling and financial literacy. Oh man, financial literacy. That's probably the biggest thing, right? Colleges can improve by offering predictive tools to flag students who may be falling behind. And public policy can focus on programs that support retention, especially for those most at risk. Parents, meanwhile, should keep asking questions. I can't stress. Parents are the number one most important thing here in this whole issue. Does this school graduate the majority of its students? What's the average debt load? What happens if our student struggles? Using tools like the college scorecard at thecollegeinvestor.com can help you see the answers for an individual college. Higher education is still a solid path to a better paying career and future, for real, but only if students are able to finish. Leaving without a degree too often means lost money, limited options, and lasting regret. That is our show for today. I hope it was helpful to you, kind of make you think about some things a little bit, and you can always dive into this article. I mean, I couldn't even begin to tell you the amount of resources we have in this short amount of time, but they're all there for you at thecollegeinvestor.com. Search for the title of this article right inside the search bar and you'll find it. Tons of stuff like that college ROI. You can talk financial literacy. We have resources there. The college scorecard is another great resource for you. All of it, thecollegeinvestor.com. You can also check us out on social media. We'd love to answer your questions, get to know you, and connect with you. Just search for The College Investor and you'll find us. Thanks so much for stopping by today, and we'll talk to you again real soon.